Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Stellar Tactics, shall we? This game is finally out in full release. This has been in early access. I think the developer said 10 years it took to get to 1.0. I've played the game a few times along the way in early access, and I'm really excited to play it now in full release. I am going to be starting a new game because, I remember some of the story, and I know that the game does get better once you get out of the starter ship, but let's see if anything has changed, and let's fire up a new game. Enter an 8-digit number to seed the universe, then select from one of the two options below. Well, apparently, we're involved in something called Unigen, which, sure, why not do that? How about 98784565 and create your main character and start the Dauntless. After the Dauntless, you'll continue the game with this character. And we can skip the Dauntless. Hey, Captain Craig, Peter, good evening, good to see you. I could skip the Dauntless, but I'm going to do it to see if anything has changed and just get myself up to speed on the game. Plus, I don't want to miss the loot. It is building the world. So the universe is being generated. You know this takes a little bit of time. It is, after all, the universe. So just kind of while this is working, let me just talk about my experience with the game. I played the game, I cleared the Dauntless, and I got out. And I think when I stopped playing the game, I left off right before the game really opens up into you having your own spaceship. So I really want to see what the game is like when I get far enough into it to be able to do more of the sandbox explore with your spaceship stuff that people have told me about. I don't really know how that plays, and I'm excited. Mostly what I did was just the story and the tactical RPG, like the isometric RPG elements. Hey, Vanilla, good evening. Good to see you. Hey, Mystery, good evening. This is my first time playing 1.0, which just came out today, but I have played the game for a few hours in early access. But it's been a few years. So I'm excited to see, like, what has changed, how it shakes out. It's such a fun game. Hey, Sick, good evening, good to see you. The universe is looking to be about 55-60% done, and I feel good about that. Peter, I know what you mean, right? I didn't read all of the developers' post, but I did see them, basically just talking about the 10 years of work that went into it, and that feels pretty, encouraging. Ronnie, good evening. Good to see you. It is almost done. We're clipping into the 85-90% range here. There's some space rocks looking at me. Hey, Mr. Kiwi, good evening. I know. I bet it's huge. I know, Vanilla. All right, choose your starting ship and permanent career bonuses. Ship bonuses change based on the ship class you are flying: Interceptor, Fighter, Explorer, and Merchant. Career bonuses are global and stack with any other bonuses applied from skill bonus tiers and selections. So, you know me in these space games. I'm very predictable. Rolanda, good evening. It does, right? I love playing Explorer. Like, I like being Star Trek. So I'm going around just charting things out. And if we take the Explorer, we get a scan mastery. We have a keen eye. We're not really great at space combat, but that's all right. Graham, good evening. All right. So, enter your name. Above the portrait, you can select gender, your portrait, and a voice below. You can adjust any of these after the game starts. Okay. So let's see if we can find a picture that looks like what we want to appear like. This guy looks pretty weathered. He's looking good. All right. I think we're going to go with, the old timer here. The glasses nerd was good, right, Mr. Kiwi? I haven't played that, Vanilla, but it sounds good. All right, let's go for it. We need the shinies. Let me look at the glasses nerd one more time. Yeah, he looks pretty hilarious. Vanilla, it could have been, right? This guy has the look of, you can't trust me. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, this guy looks like he's more esteemed. That's cool, Rolana. Yeah, I like that too. So we can assign 4 points in any blue combat skill. You can assign an additional 4 points in any yellow support or orange space skill. Select a skill from the list above. Okay, so strength says melee weapon damage, use melee weapons, weapon types, range, chance to hit points, strike, good bargain. Damage with ranged, speed to learn skills. Okay. Ronnie, it's a choice. You know, it might be those kind of glasses that don't offer, like, they're not even prescription. It's just purely aesthetic. Like, or he's just like, I like how this looks. All right, I'm going to go dexterity. I'm going to go perception. I'm going to go intelligence. And a twinge of endurance. And then the rest intelligence. Oh, you know what? Let's give myself a little charisma. Okay. Very good. And let's see. So I'm going to be shotgun expert. And then we need to be good at something. Now, I don't want to be good at piloting personally. I want to delegate that to some kind of specialist. So, mining. Heck yeah. You could spot the good stuff. I like it. And then juicy bits of scrap looks good. All right, my character is going to be god awful. I can already tell. I love it, and I'm mostly good in space, which is going to be a problem when we are fighting on the ship in the beginning of the game, which is most of it. But that's okay. I'm going to let other people do that. I'm just going to have a shotgun and a smile, and know that I can salvage and mine and get a lot of cool stuff for us. I am good with shotguns. Hermie, good evening. Shotgun expert. There we go. They know that we need to be good with shotguns. Don't block yourself in corridors and tight spaces. I mean, that's what spaceships are, though. That's right, Herbie. Mr. Kiwi, I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, let's make a shotgun character who knows how to use a shotgun. Let's see how this goes. Press H for the in-game guide. All right, there it is. Okay. Data implants disabled, HUD disabled, exit cryogenics. Get me out of these cryogenics. Time to wake up. That's right, Hermie. I went explorer. I love to go explorer in these space games. Basically be as close to the Enterprise as possible. Yes, Rolana. We will only use shotguns. No, I mean, they can use whatever they want, but it might be a good policy. All right. So left click on the console in front of you. All right, Dr. Rhamus. So just looking at the game now in 1.0, it appears that, like, I don't remember Dr. Rhamus looking like this. It looks like they changed some of the art assets, but I could be remembering wrong. I think it's been 2 or 3 years since I've played this game. Hello, can you hear me? Barely, you're breaking up. Damn it, broken junk. Still having problems. That should do it. How about now? Oh, very good. I can now see you on the monitor. My name is Dr. Mortimer Rhamus. You can call me Doc. Hey, I must apologize for your abrupt arousal. Whoa. You're coming on too strong, buddy. We have a most unusual circumstance. Can you supply... I mean, I need a shotgun. I think we find some somewhere. Who triggered the emergency cryo-res? Hey, Robo, good evening. I know, right, Hermie? Well, you see, it was me. I did it. I triggered the emergency system. We have a problem. It seems there has been a phage outbreak. Normally something we could handle. However, this time, it's a little more complicated. What do you mean, complicated? More about that later. First, are you fit? Any physical anomalies? How's your memory? Oh, so many questions. You seem well from what I could see. Very exciting. I think so. It's difficult to remember why we're here. I wonder. 1 minute. Yes, I see you have minor neurological damage. Likely nothing serious. I suspect over time you will recover. To answer your question, phage is a viral disease, quite deadly in more ways than one. However, a cosmic anomaly is the primary reason we're on the ship. I'll explain in more detail later. However, right now we need to get you prepared. I assume you remember your training? Yeah, man, I do. Okay, let's get you equipped. Meanwhile, I'll review the protocols for activating your mission parameters. Please proceed through the door. Hey, Jam Nuska. Good evening. Good to see you. So, like I said, I haven't played this game in a couple years, but I'm pretty sure if memory serves that this guy is the bad guy. Or that he's not all he seems to be. Alright. So let's see here. We'll go over here. And alright. So, we can reset the view with Q. Nice. And let's see. I don't see anything to open just yet. Here we go. Let me see if there's a tab highlights. Okay. Bald guys are always evil. Oh boy. Alright, so what do we get? Worn device worth 158 credits and a quality data drive. That's right, take it. Okay, spacebar doesn't actually work to take it all. That seems problematic. Why not? I mean, I'll take it, but I wonder why it didn't work. Great. Looks like you could follow instructions. If the manual is correct, the lockers in this room contain your weapons and body armor, along with a few bits and bobs. Let's see. Okay. The protocol documented here states that you should equip yourselves. Got it. I guess so, Hermie. Maybe, Mr. Kiwi. I'll check it out. Let's get cracking. Time is of the essence. I'm reading through the mission protocols now, and I should be able to brief you momentarily. Okay, let me get this. Fantastic. You look ready for business. Let me activate your data implants. This will only take a minute. What data implants? Good question. The manual says the team has had implants surgically applied. These implants receive and transmit data between squad members. The information is projected onto an ocular array, providing squad members with superior battlefield intelligence, communication, and rapid access to reference information. Data stored includes an active tally of on-hand equipment, mission parameters, blah, blah, blah. Roger that. Yeah, Robo, it seems like there was he doesn't give you all the information, but there's an emergency. There's like zombies on the ship. The phage has like infected people, so I think he's acting out of emergency, but I think it also might be his fault if I'm remembering. There's some problems. I think he had some like horrifying experiment that he was working on, and it went wrong. Once the implants are activated, I should be able to communicate with you discreetly through your implants. All right, let's see. If I press this button, there we go. Now the HUD is available. How's that? It burns. You'll get used to it. It still burns with the fire of 1,000 suns. Now there should be chests or boxes with ammunition and equipment. You should gather as much as you can carry. When you're finished, head through the next door. I'll fill you in on the details of our situation. Okay. Okay, now I can use space to take everything. I wonder if it was because the implants weren't on. Like, the UI wasn't turned on, so it just didn't work. But now it does. Okay, open your inventory by pressing I. And you can see your character sheet by pressing C. Okay. Okay. Here's me, and I have this shredder. Okay, this looks pretty good. Requires shotguns level 1. Yes, that's what I am very good with shotguns. You can enable an alternative set of icons. What? Interesting. I'm okay with these icons, but let's see. So somebody leveled up. Not this person, but the other people. Alright, so Jenny leveled up here. So she's got stat points. What are you good at? What's her deal? She's a novice rifleman. Okay. So she's good with first aid and SMGs. Oh no, I'm just mousing over something else. She's good with first aid and SMGs. So let's concentrate on then dexterity, perception, intelligence. endurance, dexterity, perception, and I guess intelligence. Just balance it out around what she's already good at. Okay. And then Arnold. Oh yeah, it is very D&D. This guy is what? First aid and two-hand melee. Okay, so strength, endurance, and then agility? Hey, Michael, good evening. Good to see you. Yeah, it's interesting, right? That's what Dex does feel like. And she is one-handed melee and hacking. All right. There you go. All right, seems good. Does everybody have equipment? She's got an iron bow knife and a rifle. All right. Sounds great. She's ready. That's true, Robo. Okay. We're going in. Oh, I don't think I leveled them up completely. Let me see this. Do I need to do... There's something going on. There's like a little plus thing on them. Yeah. Oh, do I need to click? I need to click assign. That's what it was. Darn. Okay, yeah. My bad. All right, so what is she good at? SMGs? Oh, my God. Okay. So let me just remember. I did the one that's like... Perception. Intelligence. Dex. Endurance. Perception. Agility. Actually, there you go. All right. Okay. Let's go. Let's see what we got out here, huh? Okay, let me start at the beginning. I realize you may not remember why we are here. Phage is one of the reasons. A virus so insidious that it destroyed the majority of life on our planet. We had endured wars between the great houses of our world for thousands of years, climate change, plague, and starvation. We finally succumbed to a tiny invader that mutated so fast that our physicians and scientists couldn't keep up. So, I'm going to go ahead and give the short version. I like it, Vanilla, because I've heard the story when I played before. Very well. You're a member of a tactical squad whose sole purpose is to eliminate any hostile threat to our mission that is the mission of arriving at our destination. Dr. Jensen has murdered one of our colleagues, which I don't think they actually did, and a phage outbreak has been unleashed on this ship. You must eliminate the threat and rescue surviving crew members. Your first mission is to restore power to the elevators. You will find an engineering terminal near each of the 4 core reactor nodes on the deck. Manually override the emergency protocols at all 4 engineering stations. Okay then. So let's go over here, I guess. And what is this? There must be the engineering station. Alright, hit it. Okay. We're getting it. Alright. Okay, so we got smoke grenades, med kits, and frag grenades. Sounds fantastic. Wonderful. Now proceed to the elevator. The override has unlocked the doors just ahead of you. When you get there, take the elevator down to the crew deck. You won't be able to get to the vats. The entry is locked down. I'm not sure what the problem is, but we can deal with it when we have more information. Vats? Yes, the vats are large, fluidic suspension containers. The remnants of the human race are sealed in these contaminant chambers in a deep, stable cryosleep. Each vat contains just over 260 human beings. There is a total of 8 vats per module and 60 modules on the ship. You can do the math. Actually, I can't, but it seems like it's a lot of people. Alright. Wait, my god, is that... It's very bad. The viral symptoms are greatly accelerated over previous iterations. You must be very careful. What's the problem? One of my colleagues, Kelly Masters, seems to have acquired the virus, phage. I could see her just around the corner of my monitor. She seems to have acquired a taste for flesh. Horrific. An advanced symptom of the phage. Usually, symptoms like this take many months to manifest. A truly grisly sight. I'm quite shaken up. You don't look shaken up at all. What are the symptoms? The infected become non-responsive after a high fever. The virus begins to change the physiology of the person it infects, rapidly necrotizing the skin, especially areas exposed to the air. Great. Internally, it slows the heart, changes the way the blood distributes oxygen and glucose, and destroys the high-level functions of the brain. The virus attacks the cells and reorganizes the way they utilize food energy. The infected develop an appetite for protein, which then seems to be their primary physiological drive. The entire process could take over 8 months to play out. Alright, so they become bodybuilders, okay. And what do you recommend? You must be very careful. At this stage, the infected will attack anyone not infected or in the early stages of phage infection on site. Okay, we gotta look like we're infected. They are fast, strong, and relentless. You must terminate Kelly Masters immediately. I am terribly concerned. There seems to be a body in the corridor. You look concerned, and I cannot make out who it is. Once you terminate Dr. Masters, please search the body for any evidence that could identify it. I cannot believe how quickly Kelly's infection has advanced. Yeah, exactly, right, Michael? He does, Mr. Kiwi. I know, Mr. Kiwi, right? Nick Man, good morning. Is the virus airborne? Should we be concerned? No. The virus is not airborne. At least I don't think it is. You should be immune, but Dr. Masters, she was also immune. You, however, have the advantage of a genetically modified metabolism. You were born with a hard-coded immune response to viruses, basically immune to all viral disease. Quite amazing. You are a weapon designed to destroy phage, so unless the phage has developed more than accelerated pathogenesis, you should be safe. I, however, will remain where I am. Alright then. Give me the box. Uh-oh. We're in combat. You are in combat. Okay. Oh. Oh, Kelly. Whoa, Kelly. She's here. Okay. It is currently Knife Lady's turn. All right, so Knife Lady, you can... I mean, it's pretty wild, but, like, you can aim at different parts of her body here. But if you right-click, you can do this more easily. So, let's just go ahead and hit the old torso. The zombie sound effect was typed out on the screen. D-Block, good evening. Indeed. Alright, so this is taking... I have action points down here. This is taking 2 action points to do. But she's actually hitting pretty much every time. She crit. So Knife Lady did a great job. Let's see. Facing, exit, facing, stand, crouch, eviscerate. Oh, I should have done that. I forgot to. Maybe she automatically did it. I'm just going to pretend like she did. Let's see. How do I end her turn? What is this? Okay, it's done. He does. Alright, let's see here. This is me. So we're going to see what my shotgun can do. A shove would be handy. Now, there's a few things I don't know. First of all, you could see my cone. I think that this is a game where it's like your ability actually starts on cooldown, and then you have to kind of go into the battle before you can actually use this thermal shell's ability, for example. I'm going to go ahead and shoot. I'm going to right-click, and I'm just going to take the easy shot. All right, let's do this. How many shots can I take? This is taking 2 action points. Oh, no, it takes 3 action points. I can only take 1 more. All right, well. I did it. The shotgun worked. You see how I hit both times with it at point-blank range? Well done. Dr. Masters was a truly gifted person in life. We worked together closely before the start of the mission. I'm not sure what to say. Well, I wasn't programmed what to say. I'm truly sorry. Thank you. Nothing to be done other than to save anyone left alive. Let's move on. Please proceed to the elevator and the crew quarters deck. Hey, Episcocat, good evening. Good to see you. Sid, good evening. Good to see you. I know, Nick, man. I want to be born immune to all viral diseases. It's a pretty good trick. I will check, Mr. Kiwi. Thank you. Nothing to be done other than to save everyone left alive. Let's move on. Please proceed to the elevator and crew quarters deck. Sure, I'll do that. Now I want to loot this box, though. This is very important. Alright, looks like there's a hat in here. There's a helmet. I mean, that could be good. What do you got? Alright, this guy's got an ID badge and a data card. This is Marty Devereaux. Kelly's really freaking me out. This morning when I entered the lab, she was standing over the incinerator. She had this look on her face like someone had just died. Really strange. When I greeted her, she just gave me this weird smile and said everything was going to be okay. I'm not sure what the problem is, but I'm going to report this to Dr. Jensen. Uh-oh. What a fate. I hope he didn't suffer. Marty was one of several engineers on our shift. Very nice guy. Kept the ship running. We played cards a few times a week on the crew deck. I'll see that he gets a proper ceremony when this is over. Right after I take all the money he owes me out of his pockets. Okay. So, let me go ahead and filter, or just sort the gear. I have a hat that is +3, but this hat that we just found is +5. So it's actually better. Its condition is not good. You can make this crew member your dedicated repair merc by selecting the portrait. I don't think I'm the best at repair. A check mark will be displayed indicating this crew member will always be selected to repair equipment. You can click again to deselect this crew member as the dedicated repair person. Okay. I mean, I don't know if I'm the best, but I'll try to fix it. Yeah, we fixed it. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and put this on. Uh-oh. I think I dropped it. Or I don't know where it went. I shift-clicked it, and that might have been a mistake. Here, let me see. What did I do with it? Oh, is it in the trash? Well, I was trying to equip it from over here without dragging it, so I tried shift left click. Is it in the stash? Here it is. Yep, it went to the stash. Okay. Here, drag it over here. Fine. So, let's try this. There. Hey. Remember the sun. Good evening. Good to see you. All right. Let's see. Let me see if anybody else has... Do you have a hat? Everybody else has that same hat. Okay. So this is a stasher. Okay. And let's see. We need to go out of here. And let's go this way. This is the elevator. Let's do it. Hit it. Crew deck. Silas, good evening. I thought the one in my inventory was +5. Yeah, my hat is +5, and I equipped that, and I took off, and I put in the stash the one that was +3. I thought I did it right. Okay, let's see. You are now on the crew deck. This is the primary living and working area, split into 2 wings. I don't have control over any of the systems, so I won't be able to track you or even communicate with you once you leave the lobby. You'll be on your own. I'm sure the labs are locked down since there are volatile chemicals and bio-waste. Parts of the living quarters may also be locked down, according to the information I have available. Oh my god, bio-waste. Samples of tissue and fluids collected from colonists. We sampled a cross-section of the population regularly to ensure their safety. Wait a minute, you mean you cross-sectioned the population? That doesn't seem good. How could you? Yes, the passengers in the vats. Some call them sleepers. We analyze data samples each shift. I call them easy test subjects. I mean, I didn't mean to say that out loud. How do we gain access to the labs? I'd think a check of the living quarters is in order. You need to identify any survivors and terminate any of the infected if there are any. I'm detecting life signs in the labs and crew quarters. You should take care and do not hesitate to terminate any infected you come across. I'll put some thought into how we gain entry into the lab wing. If we have any ideas, I'll be in touch if comms are available. The living quarters are directly ahead of you through the doors, and the research lab is just past the living area. Okay, sounds good. Remember, if you come across Dr. Jensen, you should terminate her on sight. She's highly volatile. Okay, I don't know why I should just kill her, but if you say so, I mean, she's got to go, right? We got to get her. We definitely need to kill her. What's this? Weathered Slice Shaker. Okay. Sounds delicious. Can we open this? It's locked. That's a problem. Well, let's go over here. Our spacesuits look really good. Open it up. Are you alright, dude? Pressing M will open the area map. Sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, at least they didn't attack. Alright. It's time for a standard issue Bowie knife to do her thing. Why don't you just go for the head? There you go. Alright. Well, I tried. I wonder, Mr. Kiwi. I think so. I think that's the plan, but I'm not entirely sure. All right, time for some shotgun work. You see how the shotgun does exactly... See, this is how shotguns are supposed to work. If they're in front of you, you hit them, and they die. Now we're talking. All right, let's see here. All right, let's go up this way, see if we can. I know, Mr. Kiwi. It really does. It's like, oh. Now, granted, if we're comparing this to Wasteland 2, I know, Vanilla, I do want to play it again. It's such a good game. I need to see if there's any mods. When I tried to run Fallout 2 most recently, it was a little bit touch and go on a modern PC. These characters are like hardened, trained, genetically modified, like enforcers, whereas in Wasteland 2 you're kind of like a level 1, so I guess it's not a fair comparison, but still. Uh-oh. T-shirt guy. Barney rants. They don't mess around in this game. They like give even just regular dudes. Oh. Wait. Terrence Jones. Like a name. It's brutal. Oh, she's got her skill. Okay, so eviscerate. Use this on this guy. That's right, eviscerate. Oh, jeez. Eviscerate didn't seem to use, interestingly, the skills don't seem to use AP. So she just got to do that in addition to her regular attack, which is quite good. Alright, you're done. Alright, shotgun man. Let's see. We're too far away. We need to move up. Now, it is going to take... This is a game where movement and... what is thermal shell? 20% base damage, splash damage to nearby enemies. That's cool, but it doesn't really apply here. This is a game where movement and attack share the same pool. Yeah, you really do. Thermal shell. What does reload take? Now, if I switch weapon, I still have enough AP to actually shoot with my pistol. Man, that was good. Hey, Zach, good evening. Good to see you. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn. Now we actually get to act with other people on the team. Alright, so this is... What's your name? Are you Jenny, or... Which one are you? Okay, anyway. She has this SMG, so... That doesn't look very good. That's too bad. Fallout 3 is so cool. I haven't played it in years. Oh, yeah, you're right. Reload team weapons. Reload weapon. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to see, can you finish this guy off? Not that guy, but she can shoot this dude. What's the best chance you got? This gun is not good at this range. But she did it. Good job. Good shot. Alright. Now, hammer guy, I really want to attack, but we can't move far enough. Oh, yes, he can. There he goes. Did you get there? Oh, no, he didn't have enough, but he tried. I should have taunted. Ran over here. Ouch, Zach. That sounds painful. Schwinn, good evening. Good to see you. Okay. Knife lady. Give him the treatment. Or not him. This is Greta. Let's just help ease Greta's passing. Almost got her. Oop, her skill went up. So this is a, Elder Scrolls style skill thing. Cool. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk back. Do I need to walk back? Well, I don't want to shoot her with the shotgun. This will be a good question of if there's friendly fire. I don't know if there is. I'll need to save it to figure that out. I mean, looks like that hurt. Didn't look like I hit anybody else. Take all the space. There you go. Take it all. Take everything that's in space. If it's in outer space, just take it. All right, perfect. All right, nice carpet. Nobody in there. Let's see. Hit it. You learned a new schematic. Basic heavy minigun. Man. Yeah, I need a heavy minigun. Door's locked. Locked. All right. You know, that's a good question, Mr. Kiwi. I don't know the answer to that. Let me sort it up. And I don't know how the crafting works. I can't remember. That's equipment. Log, menu, tab highlights objects. All right, let's go ahead and just have everybody reload. I guess they are reloaded. All right. Let's see. Now there's the medical labs. Sure. Hey, Fuyo, good evening. Yeah, I like learning by doing for skilling. It's great. Oh, we got into combat here? Oh, we certainly did. Like I was saying, it's so diabolical that everybody has a name instead of just like phage person. I'm going to... I guess I could switch. And she has this standard issue rifle. She could snipe this guy? Or a person? Man, she's good with that rifle. I forgot about that. So, in this case, in this game, you know how we were talking about this, your abilities that are your cooldown abilities do not require AP, and then you have them for each of your weapons. So, like, they're independent, so you want to try to use them as much as possible. It's cool. Alright, let's go ahead and go over here. And then that used up actually all of her ability to do anything. That's fine. Sledgehammer Man, we need a charge or something with you. Let's just kind of move in gradually. What's your backup piece? This little pistol, that's not going to do it. We'll go ahead and finish. Oh, he can use 2 to just defend. That's cool. So if you leave yourself 2 action point, you can actually defend. Oh boy. Alright, so Knife Lady, go ahead and take care of business here. Chop it up. She's so good at it. There, you did it. Then go ahead and just switch your weapon, and can you shoot that? Try. Yeah, good. You did great. You did everything that we wanted. David's still alive. We're just going to keep shooting him. All right, so now... Hey, Muhammad, good evening. Good to see you. Yeah, this game is a lot of fun. He's done. Go ahead and... What is this? Mayhem? That's ridiculous. Use Mayhem on this guy. We're having Mayhem. I tell you what. We're hitting... Our accuracy is very good. I enjoy our team. Now, this is like the tutorial area, but still. Yeah, I wonder if there's any intentionality with the names like that. Here's Roger. What's up, dude? Excuse me. Who the hell are you? Where did you come from? And where did you get the weapons? I heard you take out David and Sarah. Thank you. An emergency response team. Unbelievable. Fully equipped and armed to the teeth. It seems you could be useful. Useful in the sense that you took out those shamblers, once my friends. Gods, what's next? 1 second, we're sitting having a peaceful game of cards, and the next, well, 2 of my colleagues dead. Sort of. I wonder what other secrets the senior crew are hiding. Your colleagues. Yeah, David and Sarah, not much left of either now, thanks. I should thank you, though it seems odd considering they were my friends. I've been locked in here for days, listening to them shuffle around, mumbling nonsense. I'm not right, don't hurt them, and so on. I tried accessing this terminal to see if I could communicate with the rest of the crew. No luck. The systems are locked down behind some very high security. I'm lucky David kept a stash of water and snacks in his room for the weekly card games, or I'd be a goner. Though I must say I'm a bit tired of pissing in a bottle, so thank you. What now? Is anyone else alive? Nah, I did hear some banging from down the hall 2 days ago, but that was likely my shambler buddies. If anyone's alive, they're in pretty bad shape at this point. Anything you could tell me? Okay, shoot. The labs are locked. Do you know how I can get in? Right, well, I might be able to bypass the wiring, but considering how well things are locked down, I can't guarantee it's going to work. I do have an idea, but you're going to need to do the legwork. I'm staying here until it's resolved. What's your plan? Before all of this, I was pretty good at hacking security systems. I'm a mechanical engineer by trade and a hobbyist hacker by night. In my nightstand in my room, you'll find a hacking tool. This device will let you hack most doors, crates, things like that. Doesn't work on computers. For that, you need an injector. I had one, but I broke it a few shifts ago. Couldn't find a way to fix it. Got it. Hacking tool in your room. Yeah. And bring it to me. I'll calibrate it for you. With a little skill, you should be able to bypass the lab security panel and gain access. Hurry back. I'm getting hungry. And Emma's corpse smells terrible. My room is next door. The key code is 3782. I know, Robo. Well, we're going to find out. Let's see. What's this? Is that it? This is Marty Devereaux's journal. It's amazing this ship has held together for so long. 7,000 years now. We knew that when we set out, other than catastrophic failure, the exterior hull would last forever in space without oxidization. Or how about oxidation? Not to say that the ship is in great shape. After all, these things were welded together in a hurry with whatever materials we could push into a stable orbit. They tried to make it nice, paintings, furniture, vending machines. The truth is, it's a box, and a rickety one at that. But he got an arcade machine. I don't want to hear you bellyaching with that sweet machine in there. Whoa. We got some problems. Ernie. And Candace. Oh, dear. I'm going to need to change my, ordering. Because Jenny shouldn't be in the front. This dude should be in the front. Alright. Go ahead and, switch it up. Use Eviscerate on this person here. There you go. Torso. Alright. And let's see. Alright. I can't save it in combat, but I'd love to just take a shotgun blast. Let me see if I move up here. I mean, pretty good. I'll take it. What is this? Focus fire. Automatic crit. I'll do. Yeah, Mr. Kiwi. I don't know yet, Ronnie, so I'm worried. It is, Zax. I know, Schwinn. That music was exceptional, wasn't it? Alright, let's see what we got here. So, he's done. Alright. There you go. Has some good shooting. Damaged grab belt. Alright, well, we'll take it all. What's this? Martini shaker. Got some booze hounds here. Fine. Shake it up. Nah, Sid, we're gonna see his we're gonna be playing this one only tonight. Because I wanna see if I how far I can get into it given that it's full release. It's a good question. Let me just make sure that I save it. So that if I do any friendly fire and it's horrible, I'll at least have an idea. Wow, look at this room. Plant specialist. Emma, my poor plants. This is the third time I've woken up to find one of my plants died. How could Jenny do this? All they need is light, water, and fertilizer. I think she's just trying to hurt me. And this was my favorite plant, seeds taken from my own garden. I expect them to die out during the long intermediary cryo suspensions, but not during our regular shifts. Ooh. Yeah, the minimap is nice, Sid. Well, it's good fertilizer. Let's take everything we can of this, guys. He's got the micro camera and hacking tool. Ooh, a rifle. Yep, that's all I found was the hacking tool, nothing else. Sorry, buddy. It's unreal. Yeah, Schwinn, I really want to play it some more. It's really fun. Alright, you found it. Yep, right where you said it would be. Okay, let's calibrate it. This will only take a minute. There you go, all set. You should be able to access the labs using the tool. It's calibrated to bypass the door security. However, it's going to leave a log entry with data in it. I assume that won't be a problem? It should be fine, thank you. Great, be sure to drop by when this is all resolved. David left behind a nice bottle of Gruski here. I'd like to toast him and you when this is done. Meanwhile, I'm going to stay in this room and watch a few sins. Yeah, I bet you are. Enjoy. Sick, it's so much fun, isn't it? Alright, so I guess we can go try a little magic here on this door. Oh, I gotta equip it. My bad. So this is an exceptional rifle. Trigger groups allow you to modify your fire mode package. Oh, I see. It's not a rifle. It's a mod for a rifle. Okay, so this will allow you to have some... So this guy doesn't have a rifle. Who should... Let me see the characters. Is anybody good at hacking at all? One... Okay, yeah, she is. So Sarah Raff is good at hacking. So let's go ahead and equip the hacking tool with her. I don't know if that matters or not. And she's got a rifle. Can you put this on there? I don't know how. Maybe I need a workbench or something. You can make this crew member your dedicated hacker by selecting her portrait. Okay. Yep, she's the portrait. Now go ahead, auto hack. Or what's hack? Oh. Got it. Oh, thank you, Mr. Kiwi. Let's look at that. Ooh, we leveled up. Let me move back here and just kind of work on this. First of all, let me go to the inventory. Ah, yeah, you're right. Oh, mod slot not available. So maybe this weapon just can't be modded. Okay. So let's go ahead and level you up. Wow, 5 stat points, huh? So she's been doing her knife thing. I'm going to go ahead and do... There we go. Alright, I think that's everybody. Let me see something really fast. Is there a key for quick save? Doesn't look like it. Save configuration. Oh, no. That means save the configuration, not... Anyway. How to save it. That's fine. Hey, QC, good evening. It may very well be, right? Giving you skill points. I like it, Ronnie. She's got to go. Here's Dr. Jensen. Can you hear me? Hello? Yes? My name is Emily Jensen. Thank gods this worked. I was notified when you hacked the lab lock. Dr. Rhamus locked out your cryo systems and data implants. I feared I wouldn't be able to contact you. Hacking the door provided me with your comm channel. You must listen carefully. You are being deceived. We don't have time. Just the details. Right. I'm not sure what Dr. Rhamus told you, so I won't blame you for being suspicious. Please collect a sample from one of the victims on this deck. Take the sample to the lab and process it. I'll be able to access the results from the terminal in my room. Please take a sample to the lab and place it in the analysis chamber. All right. Hey, Fading, good evening. All right. Yeah, I'll get a sample all right for you. I'm all about samples. All right. Marjorie? Jerry. All right, let me switch it up. That's a good shot. You've done great work. I didn't really mean to put up her barrier, but it's actually nice. He moved all the way over to us. Oh yeah, here we go. This is making life a lot easier. All right. So if I move here, I should be able to take a couple of shots like this. Oh, I got a headshot. I didn't even mean to do that, but it worked out really well. Grazed is beyond unfortunate, but it happens. Take that. Yeah, Zach's very gory, right? Episca Cat, good evening, good to see you. Alright, take it all. I got the tissue sample. You need to be closer. It's in the analysis chamber. Great. It should take 20 minutes or so. I've been thinking. I've seen Dr. Rhamus entering data in a few different logs that he keeps in various places. It may help us understand what he's been doing if I can read through them. They're scattered around the deck, if I remember correctly. All right, I'll look for them. Also, could you do me a favor and check the cryo bays and the rest of the deck? I'd like you to check all the areas carefully. Make sure that none of my colleagues are infected. If they are, well, you know what to do. If any others have survived, tell them to stay behind locked doors. Let them know we're working to resolve the emergency. If the next shift wakes up, the last thing they need is to be confronted by infected while they're laying in their cryobays helpless. If that happens, the mission could be over. We won't have enough staff to carry out our duties. Alright, we'll make sure it's clear. Thank you. So to recap, retrieve the logs and clear the deck. Hey, awesome, Episcocat. That's great. Perfect timing for you to enjoy the new RuneScape area. Yeah, getting a new computer always feels great. Cryo B. We got problems. We got Lori Durand. That's it. I do like that they show you the enemies on the minimap. It's great. Yeah, the RAM prices are ridiculous. Uh-oh. Moving up on me. Alright, time to show the world what a shotgun can do when properly motivated. Wow. All right. We got some stuff. Let's see what's in here. Dr. Rhamus. Substantive query. I have a theory based on my evaluations of the phage virus prior to boarding the Dauntless. I think the virus may be attempting to enter a symbiotic relationship with the host. Parasitic, mutative, synergistic, mutilism. I must investigate further. Much scribbling. Many pages of undecipherable mumbo-jumbo. We got some mumbo. Gumbo. Alright, we found a mechanical part and an EMP grenade. Well, I'm not sad about a grenade. Alright, let's go in here. Hi, is anybody in here? This room actually appears empty. Dr. Rhamus, something is wrong. No, it cannot be. The virus has mutated again, reverting to its previous genome. The subjects have become violent, aggressive. The symptoms are greatly accelerated. What have I done? I must rectify this. I'll gather several specimens and evaluate them tonight. Uh-oh. Rhamus. How could you do this? Alright, ooh, there's just a sword. That's hilarious. Conrare Warhawk serrated chainsword. I mean, that's a Warhammer weapon if I've ever seen one. All right, so that's great. I'm going to go ahead and see if Knife Lady wants this. So, now, compare it to this. No, don't repair it. I just want to see. This thing does 21 to 29 damage. And this does 11 to 14. Now, wow. Range 3.5. Is this two-handed? Yeah, it's two-handed. That's why. Yeah, I think so, Ronnie. But, this dude can use it, Arnold. So Arnold has this iron sledgehammer, which is 23 to 30 damage. This is better. It also can put some bleed on. Here you go, buddy. Use a greatsword. Let's go Highlander style on these phage buddies. Oop, wrong place. Here, go back here. My bad. We need to go down here. Let's check it out. I just want to make sure there's no baddies in here. It doesn't look like there is. It appears that there is a... whatever this is. Dr. Rhamus, success. It is done. I've successfully inseminated several females with the viral cocktail. Now wait just 1 minute. I believe this will result in a hybrid species that is immune to the phage. The inseminated should be immediately immune. Their offspring will be a wealth of data. I'm certain there will be side effects, however, they should be manageable. The immunoresponse from these hybrids may even have regenerative properties never seen before. My dear Hannah, if only you were still with us, I could have saved you. Oh, God. Oh. We got some supplies, which is good stuff. Alright, good. Kelly Masters, strange sample. Yeah, Pisca Cat. He thinks he's, like, onto something, if I remember correctly, and he just, like, kind of goes off on his own doing his experiment because he thinks it would be good for the people at large, but doesn't want to check with anyone if it's okay. Mr. Kiwi, I haven't played that yet, but it's on my wish list. Dr. Jensen handed me a sample earlier today. I've examined it, and the sample is unlike anything I've seen before. The tissue and fluids have a green phosphorescent glow to them, similar in ways to sleeper suspension fluids. I'm analyzing the sample now and should have... Dr. Rhamus, get away from me. What are you... Oh, God. Dr. Rhamus. Let me look at the... So here's the map. I could go over here, but let me go ahead and open up the log. Bring him to Dr. Jensen after you've cleared the deck. Okay. I don't know if I've actually cleared the deck. That sounds pretty good, Mr. Kiwi. Ooh, personal shield. Nice. Okay. So is anybody using a personal shield? So your personal shield, for example, let's just go with head honcho here. So this my equipped item is worth 0. This shield gives you 20%. So you have to use it. But this has 9 charges and gives you way more protection. Okay. Yeah, Fuyo, we'll see a universe map when we get into space, I think. Oh, these are escape pods. Right, we go to that later. Okay. Let's try this way. Captain's quarters. Alright. Well, the door is locked. Let's take a look at the map again, then. I feel like I've been everywhere I can. So what we need to do is check the log, and it says... retrieve the logs. Oh, she's back in the... I think she's over here. No, wait, not there. She's in the... No. Here, go back to... Here, stop here. I think she's actually down... Which one of these could I not get in before? I think she's up here. I think eventually it is, Mr. Kiwi. You get your own ship, and you go around and do, surface missions and space stuff. But is the deck clear? Any survivors? Only Roger Crayson. That's terrible news, though I'm happy to hear that Roger survived. Okay, come in. Nice to meet you in person. If you have the logs, hand them over. I'm curious to see what Dr. Rhamus has been up to. Okay, I got him. I'm here. Fascinating. I had no idea. It appears Dr. Rhamus made a breakthrough discovery. It's unfortunate he didn't approach the group with it. In fact, it's highly unethical in all respects. Gods, he's been testing on live subjects, sleepers, as we suspected. Yeah, we read the entries. His phage mutation allows the virus to distribute and inject modified DNA encoding into human T cells, changing them into regenerative stem cells. This breakthrough is astounding, but in its current form, flawed and not quite ready for human trials. It could lead to a full phage cure. More than that, it could be the gateway to regenerative therapies, life longevity, and the end to disease as we know it. However, Dr. Rhamus is a criminal. His experiments are unethical, and his deception cannot go unpunished. Hey, DTMS, what's up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. I agree. Unethical and perhaps a bit insane. Yeah, it's too bad, really. He's a brilliant scientist. Perhaps we could place him back in cryo and get him some help after we have arrived at our destination. I sent a note to the captain several days ago, but haven't heard back. How can we help? I'd like you to check the captain's quarters. All right, you got it. All right. One last thing. While you're there, look for the green key card. Okay. We'll look for the card. I'm going to head to the cryo base to see if I can find a way to delay the next shift. We should resolve the situation before potentially exposing them to the virus. Did you say it's clear? No more phage? Yeah, that's right. You should be good. All right, I'll be in touch. Okay, so we got to go to the captain's quarters. Cappy. El Capitan. All right, Cappy. Looks like there was a little scuffle here. There's blood on the couch. Ah, come on. What's a little blood on the couch? Oh no. Yeah, where is the loot, Cap? Here. Why don't we hack it? 4, 8, 1, 0, 4, 7. We got it. I'll just help myself. Ooh, whoa. Man, this weapon right here, like I got a two-handed weapon. There was the sword, but this is orange. This is like worth 13,000 credits. This is worth more than everything we have combined. Oh, this tells you the password. Okay, well, yeah. He's got a very nice treadmill. We leveled up. All right, so let's go to... Arnold here. And we're going to give Arnold this weapon. So this baby is similar to the weapon that we have, but it has mod slots, which we didn't have. Let me give him a shield as well. Let me kind of cycle this. Okay. Combat boots. That's a good point, Mr. Kiwi. Yeah, that's what it... All it has is mod slots, but mods seem to be pretty good. I don't have a ton of mods. I think the only mod I have is this one, but eventually it'll be good. Nico, good evening. Good to see you. All right. All right, we're going to go down here. Let's go ahead and... Let me look at the map. Yeah, we know where she is. Did you find Captain Fisher? No, he's not here. We found blood on the couch, but no body. So there is some hope that he may be alive. I was able to delay the cryo-res for the next shift. That'll buy us some time. His last email mentions he was meeting with Dr. Rhamus. Anything else? Yes, the captain may have been going to the vats. Okay, head down to the vats. The elevator is unlocked. You should be able to open the door with the keycard if you have it. Be careful. If the safe was open, then someone has weapons. Oh, you're right, Fading. We gotta level up. Okay. So, I've been very pleased with perception and intelligence and dex, endurance, and a little charisma is good for El Capitan. And then she is all about hitting people with her rifle and a little of this and this. This seems good. There you go. And then this guy just hits things with his hammer, and it works out well. And then she is all about this, and then this. There you go. Okay, so we need to go. Let's see if this will let me take down to the VATS level. All right, hey, everybody, come on. We're going on the elevator. Let's get real, people. Vat me. Vats me. Yeah, Fuyo, you get 5 every level, which is kind of wild. Inconceivable. Until this point, the injections had little effect on the physiology of the subjects. However, something amazing has happened. I've discovered that injecting the solution directly into the spinal fluid produces a neurological mutation. Phosphorescent polyps rapidly develop along the spinal columns of the subjects, eventually dropping off to form biological mass. The mass grows, extending tendrils that reach out to other sleepers, assimilating them. I think we have a new life form here. That's good. You did a really good job. You should totally just keep exploring it on your own. Uh-oh, there's a camera. I'm on cam. You open the door. All right. Hey, it's me. Uh-oh. Captain Fisher. What happened to you? Uh-oh. Captain Fisher. Oh, my God, the polyps. Oh, he's got that hammer. Uh-oh. Cappy? I don't like it. Alright, so I'm actually gonna move her like right up on it. And then she can hit this guy in the torso a couple of times. There you go.
Take him out.
Alright. If that's my voice, I'm sorry. To everyone that's ever lived. Alright. Uh-oh, we finally missed our reign of terror. Take a shot here. There you go. Take that. That was good work. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay. I didn't expect that many projectiles from those guys. That's brutal. Okay. So, I need to hit this guy as much as possible. Can you hit this guy at least a little bit? Oh my. Try again. You've ruined it. There you go. He might have cover, but I think it's factored into whether or not I, like, just my percentage overall. I honestly don't know how much cover the game has built in. Alright, Hammerman. You go up and hit this guy. That's right. Almost killed him. Alright. Alright, Knife Lady, your turn. You took a little damage, but... Bam. She's so good with that knife. Alright. I need to move up in a way where I could maybe hit this guy. I don't have a great place. There you go. Better than nothing. Okay, he didn't seem to actually do anything, which I'm 100% okay with. Alright. She tried. I don't think Hammer Guy can get here. He did. Oh, wow. He really did a lot of damage, too. I'm going to taunt. Hit it. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder, you know... Whoa. I don't know. She got a reaction. Maybe he tried to move out of my area, and we just took a attack of opportunity. It worked out great. Alright, so he had a serrated dirk, which is better than what she has as her knife, which is really good. Brass knuckles, huh? padded knuckles? Come on now, what are we doing, boxing? We're here to hurt somebody. No pads. Alright, let's see. So she's got this knife. Let's go ahead and sort this up. This can also be modded on top of the fact that it just does more damage. There you go. There you go. Enjoy some better boots. I definitely need better boots. So this rifle is better than the rifle that you have. This rifle can actually take mods, and we do have a mod for a rifle, which is this single burst full auto. Yeah, Ronnie. So now we can actually use that. What's this ring do? Just a seller? Helmet clamp. Yeah. That's no good. We're going to save it. There we go. Alright. So let's see what else we got over here, huh? There's a box. I mean, better than nothing. So the vats have these tentacles. This is not good. Oh. This guy was right on us. Here, you get him. Glanced. That's right, Hermie. Skull clamp's so good. Alright. 0% isn't looking very good. Those are good shots. Alright, we're going to wait for this thing to come to us as much as possible. There it is. Let's give some shotgun work. Well, actually, I need to move closer either way. Nice shot. There you go. We got the data drive and the holographic projector. Interesting. It doesn't seem to be at all, Ronnie. We got guys on each side, huh? So this guy's going to go next. Torso. Oh my god, he's coming at me. They're defending. They're playing it very safe. Yeah, Hermie, they're not. They're nice. So it doesn't look like there's any kind of friendly fire at all. I mean, there's unfriendly fire. This sleeper is not dying like I would prefer. All right, Hammerman, do your thing. There you go. We really do, Ronnie. You know, being genetically created in a vat really has helped us. All right, we steal everything here. Oh no. Uh-oh. There's like ooze jelly guys all over the people. This isn't right. Dr. Rhamus, what have you done? Well, they're back there, at least. All right, here you go up here. All right, let's see here. They came up on me. Good shot. All right, there's one over here too. Okay. Hey, Armazon, good evening. Good to see you. Combat's fun. It's very straightforward. You got some body part targeting. Yeah, Ronnie, it's like you're... I think Wasteland 2 could probably get to this combat, but you'd have to level up a lot first. It's like we don't miss with as high of frequency. There's no weapon jamming, and you don't run out of ammunition, so it's a bit of a friendlier game. However, this is the starter area, so things could get crazy. I don't know. Nice shot. Very respectable. Yeah. Torso. I know, Hermie, right? Like, these weapons are well maintained. You can repair them easily. Yeah, the Wasteland is just it's a bad place, you know? There's not much going on. Oh, Mr. Kiwi, they're bad. You'll see in Grimrock 2, as the play progresses, I basically stop using the gun, or I just use it recklessly to go through the bullets, but my character is much better with, like, I got a bow and arrow now, for example. That does not jam. Alright, Shredder. There we go. Okay. Whoa, she hobbled it. Nice shot. So, that did not affect me. So that was an AoE ability that I used, and it also didn't hit my ally. Exactly, Hermie. Alright, here we go. Yeah, Fuyo, it is, right? Like, things are in bad condition, and it's the vibe that they're going for there is the difficulty. So this vat is clean, and now they're telling me, let me return here. I hear something like a klaxon. Let me go let's go back up and tell the doctor the good news. Damn it, the systems controlling the cryo-suspension of the sleepers have detected an anomaly and have triggered the sterilization protocol, a protocol that's considered the worst-case scenario. There's nothing we could do to shut it down. I have new data related to Dr. Rhamus' experiments. I spent some time analyzing samples of the cryo-suspension fluids, along with the sample you collected. I fear that the virus has propagated itself through the fluid distribution system. It could mean that the sleepers are infected. All of them. Yeah, we saw evidence of growth. And by evidence, I mean giant growth everywhere. A growth? What do you mean by growth? I mean, like, nasty jelly. I got pictures here. Never mind. The scientist in me wants to know. However, this means nothing to us anymore. The protocol will separate the systems, isolating sleepers that are not infected. The protocol is engaged, and we have very little time. What about Dr. Rhamus? Yes, he knows Who knows where he is now? It doesn't matter. He'll die along with the rest of us. Protocol. Well, the ship will begin ejecting the vats. Each bay is self-contained other than the fluidic suspension systems. Those systems become self-replenishing. The end result is numerous self-contained vats flying uncontrolled toward our destination. Ultimately, they'll hurtle past our destination without the help of the main ship engines to slow them down. There's a gravitational effect that will slow them down to a degree, but once this engages, they'll no longer be under controlled flight. The second stage of the protocol is complete sterilization of all life aboard the ship, other than those already in suspension. That means us. This triggers when systems analyze sensor data on the decks and find viral infections. The protocol only triggers if both the living areas and the vats exhibit phage infection. Can we just re-enter our cryo bays? I'm afraid not. All cryo bays, including the bays you were in, are locked. It can't be opened without damaging them. We have one last hope. What's that? Escape pods. If you can activate the emergency escape systems on the bridge, we can escape in the pods. They have self-contained cryo bays and an automated flight control system programmed to decelerate towards our destination, Beta Chi-Ray. Okay. I'm going to try and find Roger. We both need to head to the escape pods on this deck. We have about 10 minutes before the ship's systems start ejecting vats. Following that, another 10 to 15 minutes before the life support systems start pumping the oxygen out of the atmosphere, and little time after that. Get to the bridge, engage the emergency escape systems, and then get to an escape pod. There are 2 on the command deck. I doubt we'll speak again. Thank you for everything that you've done. I'm very sorry things turned out this way. I was too late. I should have kept closer tabs on the staff. Good luck and goodbye. I don't know, Mr. Kiwi. I don't know, Hermie, if the pods in the escape, like the bays in the escape pods, are not on lockdown like the other ones are. Command deck. All right. So, I guess we'll just keep going all the way over here. Here's the bridge. All right, let's see here. Uh-oh, there's Dr. Rhamus here. Hey, Dr. Ram. Well, I see we have arrived at an impasse. It seems my research is on hold for now. Yes, your experiments have put the mission in jeopardy. Right. We were all briefed on the biological containment protocol. I was so careful. This life form is tenacious. A bit too much so, I would say. I'll need to examine that carefully. Perhaps a slight deviation in the RNA sequencing. We can only hope the virus hasn't spread to all the vats. You must believe me when I say it was never my intent to threaten the mission. So many lives lost. I only want to help. I believe even now, with all my being, that there is some benefit in my work. I do believe I'm very close to creating a vaccine for the phage, among other things. I had not anticipated that Kelly would come snooping around the vats and get bitten. Her curiosity spread the infection through the crew deck, nearly killing everyone. You see, unlike my colleagues, I do not believe phage was left behind. It has been hibernating deep in the nerve tissue of all of us, even the sleepers. I've seen evidence of this in the tissue samples we've been gathering over the years. Phage will continue to plague us when we arrive at our destination. We've brought it with us. This latest round of serum induces the symptoms you've seen. My subjects do not spread the disease. They cause the phage to manifest, to come out of hiding in the bodies of those who have already infected. The serum then begins to mutate the phage virus, rendering it harmless. The side effects, however, are undesirable, unexpected. A little more research, and I should have the cure. Your research is unethical. Frightening, even. I'm sorry to hear you feel that way. I do not agree, however. The promise of a cure for phage is worth the lives that were lost. I agree that things are a bit out of control. I had no idea that the virus would mutate the human hosts. The polyps were a surprise, to say the least, not to mention the fleshy masses. Rather disturbing, actually, but manageable with a little more research. I couldn't have foreseen the mutation. Amazing, really. I only wish I had more time to study the results. I believe that this is only the beginning. The masses are doing something to the sleepers in the vats. The sleepers are hibernating, mutating as we speak. The masses are feeding them nutrients, changing them. Something amazing is about to happen. I can feel it. I bet you can. He's been tasting all the samples. I knew when I saw the masses growing in the vats that it was only a matter of time before the protocol was enacted. That's why I needed to access the labs. I wanted to find a way to neutralize the spread of the virus, to contain it in a single cryo bay, and keep it out of the suspension fluids. If that nosy Dr. Jensen hadn't found my sample in the medical bay, I could have kept this under control. It's too late for that. We have little time. Yes, I ramble. Well, I suppose you're here to engage the emergency escape systems. Exactly. We need to evacuate. You can engage the systems, but I can't let you take an escape pod. I'll be needing both of them. You see, my experiments have taken a liking to me. I've grown quite attached to them, and them to me. I'll be taking both pods, along with my samples, research, and my new friends. I'm terribly sorry about all of this, but I can't let you stand in my way. I don't think that you have much of a choice in the matter. I'm sorry, really I am. My research is too important. When the vats arrive at their destination, I'll need to be there to round them up and continue my experiments. Any sleepers that are not actively infected will need to be vaccinated. The future of humanity depends on it. Come, my friends, help me. Uh-oh. This isn't going very well. Yeah, I don't think this guy... I think there's going to be that later, but I don't think this guy's open to suggestion. All right, so let's go ahead and switch it up to our knife. And let's go talk to this guy about what a knife is like. Hey, it's me. Okay. You did a good job. Do you have any abilities here? No, but we can use this barrier. Hey. Now, I don't appreciate that at all. Okay. I've been hit. Ronnie, I think he woke us up because he couldn't get out without us killing all of the phage. So, like, he needed us to kill everything so that he could escape. He was also hoping that we would kill Dr. Jensen. Maybe, Rolana. My skill with shotguns has improved. You're darn right it has. Exactly, Fuyo. So he has some sleepers that do have some abilities that are rough, as I recall. All right. You kind of have to admire this guy. Like, he feels really confident that he's going to win. But he's already dead. He ragdolled. Nice. He had a cool gun, too. Alright, he's gone. Exactly, Mr. Kiwi. I can't let you leave, Dave. What? But... Alright, let's run over here. Daunted. Ooh, cool. Yeah, shoot it. Nice. That was pretty good. Alright. Torso. Uh-oh. Wait. You didn't make it. Here, go all the way over here. Where are you? There you go. Can you get it? That was a heck of a hit. Torso. There you go. Man, she is good with a knife. I don't think I can even get close to near, but I'll try. How many AP you got left? Few? Alright, fine. Defend. Oh, we've been hobbled. Don't you dare hobble me. Alright, hammer guy, do it. That's right, do it again. Just keep hitting it with your hammer. It's pretty good. What you got? Knife? Yeah, use the knife. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see this one behind me. Well, time for some shotgun work. Oh, there's two behind me. Okay, then. That was a good shot. Alright, you're here. Let's see. Can your SMG do anything good? I mean, maybe. Fire mode. Oh, right. Go for the torso with, like... There you go. Yeah, it is, Mr. Kiwi. That's a good point. I forgot about trying the different firing modes. That's pretty sweet to have like some automatic firing there. Go ahead and just defend. There you go. You disgust me. Torso. Her skill went up. Man. I didn't see when I started up the game that there was any kind of difficulty level. I didn't adjust anything. But I really remember... I don't know if it's been tweaked, but when I played this before, I remember this fight being very difficult. Maybe we got, like, just a good set of items. We got a nice helmet. We got a data card. We got a nice pistol. Alright. The virus can still be spread through direct contact via body fluids, bites, scratches, etc. The aggressive behavior doesn't extend itself toward any specific encoded genomes. It is possible to encode patterns that are perceived as life forms. I've encoded a segment of my own genome into this latest batch of serum. I'm confident that the next group of subjects will be docile, at least toward me. I have terminated and incinerated the hostile subjects and plan to perform injections on a new group of sleepers tonight, this time directly into the spinal column. That's what I did, Fuyo, with the shotgun, but I should try it with other guns. Yeah, Sid, I do enjoy this game. It's a fun CRPG. It's got a unique kind of spin. It's got its own vibe. And I really want to see what it looks like when we get a bit further and do the space stuff, because that's when I think the game really starts to shine. All right. I know, Rolana, right? Escape pods. Let's get out of here. Hit me. It is saving the game. My eyeballs. Keep your eyes closed for now. You've been rescued. Thank you. Hey, Golgi, good evening. I'm afraid I have bad news. Your team, you are the only survivor. I know. Please just try to relax. I'm sorry about the others. Please get some rest, and we will talk later. You know, Mr. Kiwi, I think that's a good point. With your crew deceased, all of your crew's equipments have been placed in your stash. You can find it in the inventory panel near the top, okay? Right, I remember this. I remember being in this, odd temple. The game takes a huge shift. Where, now, I don't know how much time has passed, but here I am. So I can go over here and get my stuff. But I don't have my crew members. I don't have anybody. Where's my team? I'm stealing from the other people here. They're like, why would you do this? I'm sorry. Oh, this is Dr. Emily Jensen, but is this the same person as before? Exactly, Hermie. How do you feel? You've been in a deep cryo sleep for a very long time. I'm sorry about the loss of your team members. Oh man, I lost all my crew. So, Golgi, it looks like what happened is we went to cryo sleep in the escape pods, and the other people didn't make it out of cryo sleep, maybe, and it looks like a long time has passed. This might be like the granddaughter of the lady we were working with before. I'm fine, a little lightheaded. Good. I've been monitoring you for over a week since we picked up your escape pod. You're very lucky we found you. Unfortunately, your team members' cryo chambers malfunctioned. Here's the explanation. We provided them with appropriate honors, as indicated by their termination implants. Thank you. Several more weeks and you would have been in Raider territory. No telling what would have happened. Exactly. I've been asleep for a while. Things have changed. How'd you find me? We got a tip from a freighter, a friend of ours, Roger Crayson. You remember him, right? Yeah, that shifty guy? Sure. He has his own freight hauling business now, 20 ships in total. He does a brisk business running commodities in the core systems. Core systems? Yeah. The core systems consist of several hundred star systems that have been colonized and are under sovereignty rule. Who are the sovereignty? They are the ruling power in the core systems. There is so much to tell. Briefly, after the arrival, as it is called now, the houses went to work fighting it out for power. In the end, House Farland won and immediately established an empire that all can call the sovereignty. They held control over the core systems. Sounds like what we were trying to get away from. Yes, I agree. However, it's not all bad. Power is controlled by the sovereignty, but for the most part, the government is a democracy. Free enterprise, taxes, and elections. All right, I'd like to ask you something. What happened after the ship began ejecting VATs? Roger and I made it to an escape pod. So this is the same person. Okay. I did manage to reset the timers on the... I guess time has passed. I don't know how much. On the crew cryo chambers, though, the Dauntless has never been found. Like you and me, for that matter. They've been drifting for over 700 years. Whoa! You were close, Mr. Kiwi. 700. SOS, they might be. I don't know. So, like, I don't honestly know. They feel like they may be. I wonder, like, this is a game that has been developed by a solo dev for like 10 years. And when I played the game before, there was no AI art. So maybe, like, they just felt like, I want to finish the game and make it look better. So they, like, you know, did some deep diving on it. I don't know, like, but I don't know then, SOS, to be honest. $700, you mean? Yeah, that's right. It's been over 500 years since the others arrived at their destination. Much has happened. She was also sleeping, right? So, like, she is 700 plus years old as well. And who knows how much time, like, so 500 years everybody else arrived at their destination. Much has happened. In time, you'll come to understand the changes that have taken place, not only in respect to the colonization, but also events that transpired after the arrival. Roger and I were found just 10 years ago. I've been looking for you ever since. What changes? Much has changed. There is something we need to talk about, but now isn't the time. Dr. Rhamus can explain when we... Rhamus? We killed him on the bridge. Dr. Rhamus is here with us. He did not die. His minions, they saved him somehow. Placed him in an escape pod and linked his trajectory with ours. Now that's surprising. I know how you must feel, but believe me, Dr. Rhamus has paid for his mistakes. He'll be paying for them for a long time to come. He is the reason we are here now, in this place. Rhamus is critical to our mission, so please, when you talk to him, listen to what he has to say. He is also my husband. Wait, what? Very well, I have other questions for you. Where are we? This is one of many ancient ruins found on planets throughout the colonies. It seems that we are not alone in the universe. Other life forms lived here millennia ago. There is nothing left of them other than ruins similar to this one. Not much is known about them, but they seem to have colonized many planets throughout the systems in the area. Yeah, Schwinn, you know, and that's the thing. Like Sid's saying, I'm not sure, you know, and somebody... You can have people who use it, like, as a starting point, and then they touch it up to make it more real. I don't know, you know. But this part was in the game, like when I played this a few years ago, this is exactly what happened. So the opening is pretty much identical. Not much has changed. But my memory was really hazy, so I had to kind of play it again just to get the full gist of it. Hey, Skiss, what's up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. So these are ruins about people we don't know about, or I don't know, life forms we don't know about. We found many different simple life forms as we have expanded in this area of the universe, but no other intelligent life. The ruins are a bit of a mystery. Dr. Rhamus believes there is something more to be discovered here. He's been going on about an energy source below us, something he's detected with his sensors since we've brought you here. Dr. Rhamus isn't prone to wandering off task, so there must be something to it. We're using the site as a research facility. Dr. Rhamus and I are researching the phage mutations he instigated on the Dauntless. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Kiwi. It's like... Hey, Observer, good evening. Good to see you. Why are you researching the phage? I think Dr. Rhamus would be the best person to fill you in on the details. Why don't I join you and we can go speak to him? That is, if you're up to it. He's wandering around somewhere around here looking for that energy signature. Oh, she wants to join the party. So she's going to... Okay, cool. All right, you're in. All right. Here she is. Let's see. Where's he on the map? Well, let's steal as much stuff as we can first. I mean, that goes without saying. Wait, why am I equipped with this hammer? All right, this is a problem. I don't want this hammer. However nice it may be, I want my shotgun back. By God. All right, let's see. I have a terrible helmet on. So this armor is actually really good. So I'll wear it because I'm the head honcho. And head honcho gets the best loot. And then everyone else gets the hand-me-downs. This is just how it works throughout the ages. Okay, I have good boots on. These gloves are god-awful. Well, these are bad, too. This helmet stinks. Do I have a plus... Where's my cool helmet? Yeah, here we go. Give me the nice helmet. And then... this is a bad shield. Give me the really expensive shield. Alright, well, I guess these are pretty similar. Hey, Raspor, good evening. Good to see you. Oh, you're right. That is the doc. I'm like giving her all the nice stuff. Son of a... She tricked me. How could she do this? Well, she can have that hammer then. That's fine. I'll give her... Well, actually, wait a minute. Let me look at her skills. What is she about? If she's going to use that, she might actually need this more than I do. She's 10 endurance, 8 dexterity. She doesn't really have any skills. I don't even know if she's going to be in the party for a while. I don't want to mess around with it too much if she's not. I have okay stuff. Here's my shotgun. Okay, good. I have all the stuff that I had before. Sweet. This armor that she was wearing is better than the armor that I have, so that's a nice little boost for us. Somebody needs to be using the hacking tool. Probably her, but this is good enough. Well, now I'm getting ammo. So now I'm starting to wonder if ammo is a thing and it just wasn't in the prequel or like the little, starter section. All right, he's over here. It'd be sweet if they like rendered Dr. Rhamus with just somehow just a full head of hair. Like luxurious piles of curly hair. Oh no, he's aged significantly. Oh dear, I didn't hear you coming. I'm so glad to meet you again. My condolences regarding your colleagues. All you keep doing is apologizing for people that you killed. I thought you were dead. Yeah, you could say that. My last memories are of being dragged through the command deck and being placed in one of the escape pods by one of my experiments. Quite unexpected. I lay there in a pool of blood, fully expecting to die, and yet here I am, saved by my nemesis, my creation. Yes, my experiments have set off quite a drastic series of events that have spread across the colonies, causing quite a stir. I fully expected mutation, but only under controlled observation. With the ejection of the vats and several hundred years of mutation, my phage evolved into a major threat. Abominations, really. Let me explain. The sequencing of the phage genome injected into human flesh has mutated into an alternate life form. This life form is intelligent. Unlike the previous plagues that destroyed our planet, this mutated phage triggers the limbic cortex, unlocking the fight, flight, feeding, and fear mechanisms, but leaving high levels of reasoning and learning in place. Over the last 700 years, these phage seem to have arrived at an equilibrium where the mutation has stabilized, though we're still finding variants in their genome from samples we've taken. You saw the stasis tubes in the lab. Those are host specimens that we've been sampling, highly illegal, hence our current residence here in this ruin to hide our research. In short, since I am aware that you have been asleep for a very long time, the vats ejected, many of the sleepers mutated. The trajectories of the vats spread them across this area of space. Then the phage woke, learned, mutated further, and continued to seek out their brethren. Also, they seem to be spreading the virus to small outposts and regions in the border worlds, the fringes of colonization as humans move further into the distant reaches of space. Yeah, Mr. Kiwi, Wesker indeed. He had those sunglasses. To summarize, my little experiment has become a major problem. We now have aggressive, intelligent zombies that can fly spaceships, assimilating and eating human beings. This is a terrible problem, Dr. Rhamus. What have you done? How can they fly spaceships? Why? The phage no longer spreads the way it used to, but it spreads. It's like, it's a little bit like Warhammer 40K, right? Chef Smitty, good evening. Good to see you. So here I am, responsible for this tragedy, responsible for the deaths of tens of thousands of human beings, and likely the only person with a solution to the problem. So you see, I'm trapped in the prison of my own making. You are. The only road to redemption, a solution to this quandary. Should the Dauntless ever be found, I would likely be locked away for life. Until now, Dr. Jensen and Roger Crayson have been kind enough to keep my involvement quiet in the hopes that I can remedy my mistakes. I hope you'll do the same. I'm so sorry. I know what I did was wrong, and I only ask that I be given the chance to remedy the situation. I do have some ideas that could help us negate the situation, reduce the number of phage, and end their spread. It'll be hard work and very dangerous. I was there. I'm responsible in a way because I didn't kill you sooner. How can I help? Yes, your help would be most welcome. Let me explain. While these phage are highly valuable, dangerous, intelligent, and aggressive, they have a major weakness, a flaw that leaves them vulnerable: reproduction. Phage cannot reproduce. The only way they can increase their number or replace lost phage is to assimilate other human beings. They do this by attaching polyps to sedated human beings. These polyps secrete a green liquid, extend tendrils into the flesh of the person being assimilated, and eventually recode their DNA. This process takes days, in some cases weeks, during which time the host is completely vulnerable. It's during this time that a serum can be injected into the host, modifying its DNA so it's no longer able to reproduce. Further, the serum mutates the spinal polyps of the host so they excrete a pheromone that attracts phage and at the same time alters phage sensory perception. This change in sensory perception makes these altered phage hostile toward other phage. The entire process starts a sort of self-destruct mechanism that can wipe out an entire coven. What do you mean by coven? Ah, yes, phage congregate in covens, generally deep underground or in an abandoned facility throughout the outer fringes of settled space, sometimes right in the middle of an area they are assimilating. Covens are the ideal place to test and apply the serum. It's dangerous work, however, and that's where you come in. We need someone like you to build a team of suicide mercenaries. Enter these covens and wipe them out. You're perfectly suited to the job, as your DNA is resistant to the original viral effects. Though phage no longer spread the disease through contact, they still wield the original toxins in new ways. With a blood sample from you, I can create an injection that makes us and anyone you recruit resistant to these toxins. This is crucial. Until now, entering a coven was highly dangerous. We've been able to recruit people to help us, but getting into a coven has a very high chance of sickness and even death. We've lost many good people over the last 10 years. All right, great. This is great. I'm in. What's next? I need to draw some blood from you. Then I can access the lab on the ship to develop the antitoxin. Shouldn't take more than a week or two. Then I think we could pack up and head out. I have some ideas of where to head next, and Dr. Jensen will want to come along. In general, though, I think we'll want to put ourselves in your hands and follow your lead. Dr. Jensen and I have already talked about this. You have a ship? Yeah, of course. How else will we get around? Our ship is on the surface, just outside the main entrance to the north and west of here. All right, let's get going. Very well, then. I will join you and follow you wherever you go. Oh, God, this guy's in our party. Mr. Kiwi, I know, right? We might. They do ride brooms on the way to their covens. Well, I wasn't expecting to get Rhamus and Jensen, but apparently we have a couple borderline geriatric doctors to go into our group. We're feeling real strong. We can take on the world. Let me look at the map again. So here I am, and I think the ship is out this way. Awesome. So this is about where I got last time I played. What's she saying? Now that we're all in agreement, let's gather our gear and head out. I think our first order of affairs is to get to the trade station. You should be able to find some trained mercenaries there to aid in your travels. Yeah, that's what I need. You guys don't seem strong. The exit to the landing site is southwest of here. Okay, good. So now we can get some real folks, and we can, customize and build our party. And it's kind of like the game begins in earnest. So I'm excited. I'm going to have to obviously do more beyond this point to see what it's like once we get our full party, and what it's like when maybe, I don't know, the game becomes more open and we can actually explore and do things on our own. Yeah, the graphics in this portion are really cool. These ruins are very intriguing, and I mean, the time jumps and the story has been built, and now it's up to us to make up for Dr. Rhamus's horrifying mistakes. However, it is indeed my bedtime, and I want to say, everyone, thank you so much for coming out and checking out some Stellar Tactics in 1.0. I hope you all have a fantastic evening or day. We'll be back tomorrow night with some more streaming action if you're available. Schwinn, Observer, Grim, Mr. Kiwi, Sid, Hermie, Ronnie, Chef Smitty, Cynical, Skiss, DTMS, Golgi, SOS, Silas, Jamnuska, Fading, Ronnie, Zax, Vanilla, Muhammad, Robo, Captain Craig, Peter, Mystery, Sick, Indigo, good to see you, Fuyo. Take care, everyone. Have a great night.